Hello YouTube, this is Power and Performance here with a supplement review. This is MuscleTech's Nano Vapor Hardcore Pro Series. Supposedly this is a little bit of a amped up version of the old Nano Vapor. Now, if you guys don't know this is a supplement that you take pre-workout. It's got caffeine and it uses a couple of amino acids and stuff and nitric oxide to get you pumped up in the gym. It also on the bottle it says 8 times more muscle than any other pre-workout supplement. That's probably because it has caffeine in it. It does use monohydrate and a creatine phosphate in the back of it. I mean, it's on the label. I'm sorry, but the good thing about this is you only have to wait 30 minutes to take it. Some products I know you have to wait an hour, kind of like No Explode. Now you can compare this to Usplabs Jacked. That could compare pretty well to Nano Vapor. I think Nano Vapor, I think you get a little bit more energy, and I think the pumps are a little bit better. But they also have a lot of fillers in here that Jack doesn't like. This contains maltodextrin and dextrose, but not very much of it. As you can see on the label, for every 1 scoop you get 70 calories, 9 carbs, and 3 sugars. And there you get 7,953 milligrams of their energy blend, which is proprietary, so you don't really know how many milligrams of what you're getting. 1 scoop, if you take 1 scoop of this, you get 130 milligrams of caffeine, I believe, which is like drinking 1 1/4 cup of coffee, black coffee. So 1 1/4 cup of coffee. This bottle cost about $50-$60, I believe. Depends on if you get it on sale and if you get it with the gold card discount. And you get 50 servings in this big tub, and I think you only need 1 scoop, 2 scoops at the most. And it says you could build your tolerance up to 3, but I think if you're taking 3 scoops of this stuff, that you need to back off the pre-workout supplements for a while and let your natural caffeine level, let your caffeine level get down to where it's supposed to be. And that's just a big waste of products, that'd be less than 20 servings for this container. And, that's $60 for less than 20 serving. That's a lot of money. So I think you guys should only be taking 2 scoops. 1 scoop does it for me, though. And let's go with the flavor. This right here is fruit punch. I've also had the blue raspberry. Let me guys warn you, do not get blue raspberry because it's very hard to choke down. It's very grainy. This stuff is, you need to make sure you shake it up very well in the shaker bottle. Maybe give it 10 or 12 shakes in the shaker bottle to get it all shaken up, because if you get it in clumps, trust me, this stuff is not very good. The fruit punch, though, it's I don't know what to compare it to, but not No Explode. No, it does not taste anywhere near as good as the No Explode does. But this is better if you water it down. If you put more water in it, you're probably going to be able to choke this down a lot better. But what I do with this, after you take it in about a 16-ounce glass of water, so drink an additional 16 ounces of water. I think it helps with the absorption of whatever, all the stuff that it uses in here, and the creatine. I think it helps absorb it to your muscles a lot better. And, it's just more water, the better. You can never really have too much water, I don't think. And, the very first time I used this stuff, it was off probably a 4 or 5 week stretch of not using pre-workout supplements. I benched 5 more pounds on my max than when I wasn't taking pre-workout, so I think that's a pretty good increase. That was with 1 scoop, just so you guys know. But I'll take that. 5 pounds here, 5 pounds there. So they start adding up after the weeks go by. Overall, I think this is a great product. It's very well comparable to Jack. Now, you just have to make up, a decision in your mind whether or not do you want to take in all those extra fillers, and do you want to take in a product that the company that provides the product hides behind proprietary blends, so you don't really know how many milligrams of what you're getting. This could have 10 grams of creatine in it for all we know. That's not good. But I think, if you guys need a new pre-workout supplement to try, this is, probably right behind Usplabs Jacked, right behind them, right on their tail, but way ahead of No Explode, in my opinion. This is nowhere near it. So overall, I think you should go try this. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try it. It's not a bad product. It's not going to give you the craps or nothing, give you stomach aches, and it's definitely not going to not work. It's going to work for you. This has been Power and Performance with another supplement review, and I'd really appreciate it if you guys commented on my videos. I thank all the people who've been watching my videos. I really appreciate that. This is my first time on YouTube, and I really appreciate all those views. So if you comment, rate, subscribe, that'd be perfect. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.